Welcome students. This will be the quick revision classes to solve the problems on data. So to do that, it is very important to have the information about how to handle the data, what is the important parameters of data to be considered, and to understand the basic foundations regarding to data. Then we can switch to problems on data. So very first in this revision session, understand any data set is given. In the data set, if any data is missing, we call it as handling the missing values. So to handle them, we have four options. One is to remove the rows where the data is missing, or else replace that particular missing value with either the value of mean, median, or mode. Third way is to use the machine learning prediction model to handle the missing value. Finally, to fill that particular empty space or where the value is missing, either with constant. So this is how the ways to handle the missing value. Next is outliers. So first, to understand what is outliers, here is an example of data set 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. If you can observe in this data, and we find the mean, median for this particular data, it is observed that 150 is very far behind this data set. Since this 150 is very far behind the data set, all the other values, we call this as outliers. So now how to handle the outlier? There is one rule, that is IQR rule. In this IQR rule, find the value of quartile 1 and quartile 3, find the difference, and we will have this IQR value. When this value is there, if we want to find the value or the range which is below certain value, that is X, the formula given is Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. Another formula is to know the range which is greater than the given value, Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Now, these two formulas, just make a note. I will explain what this formula indicates or how this formula goes while explaining you the problem that deals with outlier. So just we should know the formula of IQR, Q3 minus Q1, and this is the formula based on the statistics measure for the given data set, and these are the two formulas where we can identify how the outlier is present in given data set. To handle the outlier, we have the four different options. One is either remove the outlier only if in the case it is error. In such cases, you can remove that outlier or replace that particular value with the boundary. For example, see the data set here, just observe. We can say 150 is the outlier. The boundary for this particular thing is 65. Just replace this 150 by 70. We are replacing this outlier with extreme value with the boundary. If 65 is the digit just before the outlier, we can have the boundary value as 70, replace that 150 with 70. Third, using the transformation methodologies. Fourth one, by keeping outlier if they are valid. That means we cannot delete the outlier if outlier is someone's highest salary in the data set. When it has got the special importance, such cases we need to keep them if they are valid instead of deleting. These are the various ways where we can handle the missing values and outliers. See, when it comes to the problem, here you know just the formula, what it is, what do we call, when do we call it as outlier, and how to handle the missing value. Now this theoretical concept, when we start doing the problem, you'll understand better with this theoretical concept. Our next concept is, why do we have to handle the outliers? Why do we have to handle the missing values? Because to improve the accuracy of model and to avoid the wrong predictions, especially in the case of machine learning, and to make the data reliable. See, machine learning is very much related to data. If you understand the data, how to represent the data, how the data variability is represented, how the data spread is happening, then only a clear vision with respect to machine learning can be achieved. So that is why before we do some problems on basic data set, we need to understand this data, and the more practical approach I will teach you when I take up the problems. This is just to have a theoretical bird view. So these are the three benefits why we need to work on handling the missing values and outliers. Now let's understand. There is three major forms of learning. Machine learning, yes, machine learns. When it comes to human, we also learn. So to work on with the data, first we should know how to learn from the data. Now let's understand there is three major forms of learning. First type of learning is through observation. We observe and learn. Second way of learning is discovery. We explore more and we learn. Third way of learning is try, do some mistakes. From the mistakes, we learn, we make errors and we rectify the error and we learn. Now, in all these three different learning methodologies, let's understand with respect to or in the perspective of two sections like learning by human, learning by machine. Okay, the first category is learning from observation. In this category, in the case of human learning, where human learns from the observation, that means human will learn through guide or teacher. Prior information is present such a way that it helps human to learn because of guide, because the prior observations are very strong enough to help human. When it comes to machine, how it is going to learn by observing is because of labeled data. Already the data observed is such a way that the observed data is having both inputs and outputs. This is known as labeled data. Very good example, spam detection, where here input is mail, output will be, we are labeling it, whether it is spam or whether it is not spam. This is happening because of the prior labeled data which is prior present, which is having clear label of input and output. So this is the both way how human learns or machine learn in the case of learning through observation. Next comes learning through discovery. That means exploring. When it comes to human, there is no teacher. So obviously there is no guide. Human will learn by exploring. After exploring, understanding, this is what is the pattern is present, and based on the pattern, learning through exploring is known as discovery, learning by human. Same way how machine will learn through discovery. So machine, there is no labeled data. There is no labeled data. That means the data available is unlabeled. Then it is going to find the hidden pattern and it is going to learn by analyzing this pattern. A very good example like customer segmentation, which is done by through machine learning, where the prior observation done or there is prior data which is already available is not labeled. Only the machine is going to study the pattern, understand the pattern through which it is going to learn. Good example, clustering, customer segmentation, it all comes under unlabeled data, that is learning through discovery. One more method, this learning is trial and error method. Okay, when it comes to human, what human will do? A very good example, learning bicycle. So while learning the bicycle, definitely the mistakes were made and it was feedback was observed. Through the mistakes, we learned how to ride the bicycle. So it is always learning through experience. When it comes to machine learning, it is somewhere it works under the concept of reward and penalty. Here, where in the case of trial and error method, where the machine how it learns is agent will respond with respect to environment. While doing some action, if for that action reward is there, then automatically the system will be updated. If for the action there is any penalty by the environment, then automatically the agent is going to re-update or it is going to rectify its error. So basically here, every time agent is going to respond with the environment, if reward is received, it learns and it further proceeds. If penalty is received, then it is going to work on its error. This is how trial and error method is followed by human and machine, especially if it comes to robot navigation. This is one of the best methodology where trial and error methodology is incorporated. Now, whatever we understood, it falls into three different major machine learning mechanisms, where learning through observation by machine learning comes under supervised learning. I think now you have a better understanding. Supervised learning means learning through labeled data, where the data observed is having clear input and output pairs are present. Learning through discovery, that is, there is unlabeled data, learns to the pattern, finds the pattern, learns by exploring the pattern. Example, customer segmentation. This kind of learning is known as unsupervised learning. Learning through experience, learning through feedback, like through reward and through penalty, which is nothing but learning through feedback. This comes under reinforcement learning. So now three types of machine learning techniques: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. These are the three major machine learning techniques. So now you are well equipped handling the data, handling the outlier, and you know why, what is the necessary of handling outliers and handling the missing value. Now, before we proceed with how to handle the data or how to measure the data, variation in the data, now it was very important to understand what are the three methods of learning. So now in the next session, we will understand about understanding more on data. So theoretically understand the data, then we will start with the problem.